Welcome back to a daily reading, folks. I am using the Light Seers Tarot, and I have laid your cards out in a Celtic cross spread. You have the Two of Swords as your central theme. This talks to me about needing to make a choice and not necessarily seeing too terribly clearly about which choice is the best. Not only is this figure blindfolded, she's also got a couple of cawing crows in her ears, which kind of complicates things for her. They're both telling her, in fact, what she should do and what she shouldn't do. And ultimately, it's up to her to make the choice about what exactly she's going to do. So you're kind of at a crossroads here with what you need to do with your money. This is your crossing card, and it points to the past in this particular case. You're trying to decide what exactly to do with the money that you've saved up, or at least the material resources that make you comfortable, what you're going to do with that in particular. Let's talk about your past for just a second. Something moved quickly. It might have been you moving quickly to save some money for yourself, because the Four of Pentacles points towards the Eight of Wands. This is something that you're apparently a really good saver, but there's a time when you need to let go of resources. This becomes a challenge when you are stagnant at how you spend and you don't allow the pentacles to flow, so to speak. When you allow pentacles to flow out, you also open up the doors to allow the universe to flow pentacles in, or something else. Flow cups in, flow wands in, flow swords in. Something else comes in. You are thinking a new way. This is the Page of Wands, or I should say the Page of Swords, and there may be some of that energy of the Page of Wands in here too. It's doing something new. You're invited to do something new. But first, you need to get into I see you getting into the feeling of thinking a new way. So I already don't feel like this is permanent, that you're just going to be holding those pentacles tightly and not letting them loose. I feel like you're already into a different mindset. And definitely, this is your conscious card. In the subconscious position, you've got the Hierophant. You are listening to the universe. You are obeying the universe when it guides you to new places. This is a cool reading. I'm not saying that things won't be hard, that you won't come across some difficult times, especially when it comes to learning lessons. This doesn't seem like it's an easy choice to make. I feel like you're making this with some degree of security. With security in mind, it may have been that you've lost quite a bit of cash before, or lost quite a bit of material resources. You know what it's like to let loose, to have to let stuff go, and that might be a painful memory for you, which is why this is in the upright position. You could let go of this, you could not. It might feel comfortable to not let go, but at the same time, you don't do anything new when you don't let things go. That's stagnancy. So you got a message from the universe to change things up, and you're choosing to obey it. That's a wonderful energy to be in. In your future, you've got the Three of Pentacles. This is why I say that I feel like you're already moving towards that mindset of letting go of some material resources. You're already coming into a new mindset for you, because this is in your future. You're going to be collaborating with somebody, and that's kind of cool. And it becomes even more cool when your advice card pops up, and it's the Ace of Pentacles. There's your future, and there's a really cool new opportunity in your future, maybe to start a business or to invest in something that grows some cool stuff for you. And also, this is your outcome card. This is the Seven of Cups. You're going to be able to see clearly once you take this new opportunity to collaborate with somebody. Then it'll be so much easier to make a choice towards reaching your best and highest good eventually, right? But it's an emotional choice, and we'll talk more about the emotional choice here in just a second. But with the Seven of Cups in reverse, that's about being able to see clearly. With it being upright, it's kind of like, maybe this, maybe that. But in reverse, you know very clearly. It's interesting that you've got the Two of Swords as your central theme, but this becomes your outcome. I see you as being a pretty decisive person. Once you've made up your mind, you stick to it, and that's a wonderful place to be. It's part of the reason why you're here. Let me just be honest. The Four of Pentacles is good in the sense that it encourages us to save and not just spend frivolously. But in other regards, it is time to let material resources go, even if it's not necessarily finances, literal money. It might be something else. You might be sacrificing something else in order to build up this particular partnership. You'll be able to see a choice, and you'll be able to make a clear choice. That's what's awesome. Now, this is your environment card. This is the Four of Wands. Traditionally, for me, this indicates to me a marriage, a wedding. And if that is the case, settling down with someone new is part of your hopes and fears in this particular case. It's upright, which tells me that this is actually a good thing that's coming to you, but I wonder if there isn't some hesitancy seen back here with this Four of Pentacles and this Two of Swords. I wonder if there isn't some hesitancy because I feel like there's a possibility that you've been hurt in something that kind of imitated this. Maybe you went into a collaborative effort with your romantic partner in the past, it went badly, and now you've recovered and you've quickly regained your resources. And you're afraid of falling into the romance trap again, and you're being encouraged by the universe to open up your heart, open your mind, as you kind of saw here with the cards flipping out everywhere. As you saw here with the Page of Swords, you are asked to go into a new mindset. I see you gradually warming up to this. I hope that you do, because this is a cool combination of cards to get. The Two of Cups is about meeting someone that you're attracted to, and Four of Wands is about settling down with that person. I see that it's quite possible that a whole bunch of your friends might be settling down, and you're kind of looking around and evaluating stuff, kind of seen with that Two of Swords right there. Maybe it's an anxiety-provoking kind of thing. Even if the Nine of Swords isn't here, I wonder if there isn't some degree of anxiety, and that's part of why you're hesitating so much. But rest assured, getting into a collaborative effort will bring you closer to this marriage partnership that you are supposed to be a part of. Okay? Oh, you know what? Let's look at the bottom of your deck. What have we got? This is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is about reversing the loss of a financial legacy. It's possible that your family once upon a time had generational wealth and it was lost through a variety of circumstances. You might be the new start of a cycle, a new legacy for generational wealth, for your children. And that might be why you've got the Four of Pentacles here. You've seen what it's like to lose cash, to lose generational wealth. You've seen that, and now you're just really, really not persuaded yet on whether you should release that fear of letting go of financial resources and work together with somebody, possibly doing a partnership or accepting distribution. What is it? Maybe you're going into business for yourself and you're working with distribution partners to push out a product for customers. This might be something new. Maybe your family lost a business. Maybe the business went for a long time and then it collapsed for whatever reason, and you're really scared of walking out in faith. And I see that there's quite a bit of conflict when it comes to finances. Like, people fight you over it. Your family might fight you over it. They may say, you know what? Us being in debt is something that's always been a thing, right? This is where you need to come into your High Priestess energy and perceive the lies. There might be quite a few lies surrounding this particular situation that you need to suss out and say, that isn't true. I understand that happened in the past, But that doesn't mean that it's true for me. It doesn't mean it's true for my circumstances. You need to move into your intuition in this particular case. And that is really what's going to help you through this Two of Swords as your central theme. If you can use your intuition to make the proper choice about moving forward into generational wealth, moving forward into a marriage partnership, it will be a whole lot easier for you. I'm not saying that it will be totally easy, because you still have some hard work in terms of healing to do. You still have some hard work with some shadow work. But it will be a whole lot easier if you can move into this energy. I believe that we are all psychic to a certain degree. It's going to be varied amongst people. But you, when this comes out, you have psychic abilities that you're not tapping into, that you need to tap into. Use your intuition to help you make the best and highest choice for yourself, and you will offload karmic debt from past generations, and you will bring in new karmic destiny for yourself. And I shouldn't say karmic, but I should say a positive destiny for yourself in this lifetime and in the next lifetime. That's enough, folks. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you go for these awesome new opportunities in your future. Take care.